All right, we are live. Boom. Hey, everybody. I'm Rob the Builder. Can we build it? Yes, we can. How you doing, David, Bassman, Her Ladyship, and Basswoman? Now, Bassman, give me a moment. And boom. And paste. And boom. There we go. All right. Now, so yeah, today we're continuing with the Batmobile. Yeah, pretty much straightforward operation there. We should be on for a couple of hours today is the plan, or close to a couple at least. Now there we go. So we'll go at stage, and there is Bassman.
Oh.
Ahoy hoy. Now, um, Basswoman, what are you doing? Now, what we shall do is, well, you know what we shall do. It's all pretty straightforward from here, really, isn't it? Now, we all know my cursory always. Oh yes. Now, oh hey Morton, mate, how you doing? Now I'll bring the camera around.
So, Rob, I done a little off-camera work.
Ah.
You want to see the car?
Oh, nice. You've been busy. That's very nice, mate.
Let me tell you, these
Hang on for a
decals.
moment. I'll put you on solo. Oh, that's not what I want to do. No. How did I do it yesterday? Deary me.
I do not know. No.
No, that's me. No. No. I did manage to do it yesterday, but I can tell that looks really good. Give me a moment. I'll work this out. I will. Maybe. Yeah. No. Either way, man, that looks swish.
Yeah, these decals, I was very intimidated by them. I wasn't going to let them whip me. So I
So you
sat
went
at,
the decal path?
yeah, I done all the decals. Yeah, I put all them on here. I went with the Batman emblem instead of the penguin. I think I'm going to do it like the original
Yeah.
Batmobile.
How were they as decals? Were they okay?
Yeah, they went on. They actually, you just dip them in the water. Mine, you just dip them in there, and I took them right out. And
They're really quick.
yeah, I just
Hey, Jeff.
get the paper wet, and then take them out, lay them on my napkin, and they slid right off. Uh,
Swish.
they went on really easy. You just got to keep them wet. And as soon as I got all the decals on it, I went out and cleared it.
I might go
Yeah,
down the decal path after all because that's pretty nice.
yeah, it turned out really good.
Yeah, because I mean, at the end of the day, if I do it with paint, I'm going to have to at some point mask it off. If I do it with the decals, I can save myself a whole stack of angst.
Yeah, because I sat my paint out, and I cut all the decals out, and I'm like, well, do I want to mask it off, or I want to try to tackle these decals? And they turned out really well. They turned out nice.
Yeah, they did. They certainly did. Well, that's me convinced on them then.
It took about 2
Yeah, they
hours to
do
put
look
them on
good.
now. Yeah, took about 2 hours.
Nice one. You've got way further into the Batmobile than I have. So that's
Well, I still got a lot of the accessories and engine parts and stuff to do. I still got a lot of exhaust to do, the disc brakes,
oh
the
yeah, yeah, I'm still well into that sort of caper too.
yeah. Normally when I do cars, I normally try to get the car completed before I work on anything else really. Because
Yeah, yeah.
if the car turns out really nice, then I'm pretty, you know, dead set on finishing the rest of it.
Yeah, I guess it's everyone's got their process, you know.
Yep.
I tend to go for all the small stuff. It's just the way my mind works. When it works. Me.
I know what you mean.
Now, today, well, there's a few things I'm doing today. I'm going to do a bit of chrome for a bit. I am. I am. Now, we'll stick that there. Now, my chrome of choice is, and one other. Oh, that's a bit good of them. Scope this out. Oh, you've probably already seen this anyway. But I like the way they've actually set out the parts so as you can slice them off and still have bits of sprue.
Oh yeah, yeah, yeah.
They've given that some thought, it looks like.
Yeah, that really helps out a whole lot.
It does. It really does. It's a bit like with decals. You don't want your decal so close that it requires microsurgery.
I know, right?
And because otherwise you're getting straight into pain in the ass territory, and nobody wants them apples.
Oh yeah,
Uh,
and I done a little bit of decals on the interior. I put
oh yeah.
the Batman and Robin emblems on their seats.
Oh, that's a bit cool.
Well, it came with those two, and I couldn't see nowhere on the directions where to put them, so I assumed that's where they went was for the where they sit. And then it
Well,
came
that
with a
is the
small
deal,
one.
isn't it? Yeah.
And it came with a small one, as you can see right there. And I just put it on the door panels.
Yeah, yeah. Now, I'm just gonna. So they.
What's that there, Dave? Are you serious? Hey, here. Yeah, it does.
Uh, okay, various colors can come into play here. I'm just looking at suspension, sort of a thing. Uh, goes there. Robin.
Did he find that place on the floor down there? What I'm talking
Oh,
about?
that goes on top of those.
All right.
Right. So I'll go chrome there.
Yeah, look in that top drawer, left drawer, and give me that tacky glue that's in that clear big bottle, please. Yeah, that.
uh,
Yeah, that.
chrome. I'm just sizing up a few chrome options whilst I think too. To do a bit of chroming here. That sounds a bit itchy, sketchy as a thing to do. I'm going to do a bit of chroming, like it's some sort of euphemism. Actually, I think it is. I think that's actually the term people use for when you're if people use whatchamacallits, spray bottles and they get ripped. I believe that's called chroming. Yeah.
There's actually a candy bar called a whatchamacallit.
Okay.
Yeah, there actually is.
Now, here we go. And 28 I will find in Chrome. Unless it already is. Now, no, not yet. Not finding it yet. I think it's on one of these sprues, though. Well, Robin. Where did I put the? There it is. I saw it yesterday. What is it on the Chrome?
What are we looking for?
The gear stick.
I don't think it's wrong.
Let's have a look.
Yeah, the gear shifter is not chrome. It's the piece you got to paint.
Oh, it's not?
Yep. Yeah, it's on the. It's on this sprue. I just saw the John Brown thing. I think I painted it yesterday.
Uh,
It is. It's.
looks
See there, Rob?
right. If it keeps eluding me, I will. Oh,
It's
here we
number.
go.
Well, I need
Hello. Here we go.
28. Number 28.
Yep, found it or finding it. In as much as there's a whole stack here. Hello. Oh, here's the dash. Ooh, dashboard.
Yeah, I might rethink my dashboard. I painted it black, but the decals that come with it aren't going to show up on black.
Well, yeah. That's very sensible. Close now. Oh, come on now. Anyway. Aha! I see you. Alrighty. Let's do this. What are these ones? 74 and 73. Do I want to chrome them? There's a question. Ah, yes, I do. I do. Ooh. Now. So, there, and I will also paint there. And I think that's, oh yeah, and they're already on there. Boffo. All right, Swish, let's get going on this then. If I look in this, boom. I was given this paint, and I got to say, it is good shit. And actually really pleasant to work with.
I think
Model
that.
Master. It is. Hang on, let's get that one. I saw your bullet train, Jeff. Yes. Here we go. That's the stuff. Hang on. There we go.
Oh, my. Okay.
Really smooth to work with. Really nice.
Hmm.
I can do the whole Remington ad thing of I use and recommend. What's the other call? But yeah, well, I'm not wealthy enough to buy the company, but you know the one I'm talking about. I liked it so much, I bought the company. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, it's a textbook enamel, rich and thick. Can say that about so many
Rich and
individuals.
thick. Hmm. Do not. All right.
The
Huh.
yeah, there we go.
Oh, Lordy.
Oh,
Well,
got it on my hands. There's another Bishop Choir Boy line for you. Got it on my hands. Yeah, I'm a bad man.
yeah, that can be some bad people.
Oh, don't they just?
Oh, Lord. Good stuff.
There we go. Chrome those exhausts. Ding, 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 ding. Bow, bow.
I
Chrome
don't know if
that
you hear
is.
that constant hassling, but my dog's sitting right here next to me.
Pardon?
I said, I don't know if y'all can hear that constant hassling. My dog is up here with me. He's a bit overweight and he tends to hassle a lot. Like everybody else in this house over here. Oh, I'm glad my
I
wife
miss
didn't.
having a dog. They're a good laugh.
Oh, they are. He's something else. Every time he farts, he scares himself.
That's hilarious all of its own.
It is actually. He can be dead asleep. He can fart and jumps up like
Yes.
someone kicked him in the ass.
There's a you might even know the Family Guy moment where Brian's asleep. And he does the classic farts himself awake. And he said, "What's going on? I'm on to you. Wait, something's happening, and I don't like it." And so looks around. You think, But yeah, whatever it is, knock it off. Yeah. Right. Well, there's one half of the exhausts all shiny, shiny.
Nice.
We'll do the. Oh, hey, Alex, how you doing? Zoom out.
No.
Gotta say, I know it's supposed the Batmobile is actually a Chev of some or caddy of some. It's one of those big classic
Cadillac, I believe.
caddy, is it?
Yeah, I think it's
Alrighty. Okay. In any event, it's one of those classic big 50s cars.
Oh, yeah.
And I gotta say, it's a big set of wheels, man.
It is.
Just the sheer length of it. Mind you, I guess it was a pretty common thing back in the day. I mean, when I look at the Merc that I'm going to be modifying, and that's a 1936 vehicle, something like that, maybe 1940. Either way, it's one Merc's made for Nazi high command, or they made the 540K and then they adapted it, which made it longer again. But it was one of those. The 540K is a touring vehicle, and as such, also very long. And when you consider the full length of the exhaust is boom sort of a style, it's like Jesus, man. There's a whole lot of car there.
You don't
Oh
build them like
wait,
that no more,
oh
do you?
no, I almost fell into. And that's a whole lot of car. Bam, and that's a whole lot of car. But yeah, no. I haven't got any other lyrics to go with it. Um, let's see, something like, "Oh, baby, you need painting." What was the next? How would you write? See, this is the tricks, getting the rhymes. Uh, anyway, almost got this part of the exhaust done, and there will be much rejoicing. Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, I do have to. I've done half my exhaust. I got the other half to do now. I've jumped to the engine.
Yeah. I think part of the reason why I go for all the small stuff first is I straight out enjoy that part the most, I think.
Oh,
And
yeah.
sort of therefore naturally gravitate to it. How do I want to get that? Just all that? No, it won't. That way, no. Oh no, no. Do my Consuela. Oh no, no.
Son, you all right? Almost not.
Oops. Tidy that paint back up a little. I think I got a bit mucky with it.
Did you see that?
What you gonna work on after the Batmobile?
Now, ay caramba! Fell off. I ask you, where's the love, eh? Well, it'll stand there nicely. Now, you're getting back to other stuff, by golly. By gee, by jingo, by crikey.
Fuck you, mate. All righty.
There we go. Dealing. Now, there we go. More nice and shiny. And down here. There we go. My headset just did its traditional flipping of the bird thing that it does about the 30-minute mark.
Oh.
No, it's okay. I put the wire in already.
Oh, okay, cool.
But it's just a pain in the ass. It's a pain in the ass, I tells you. Yes, I'm thinking that as soon as it's, or sooner rather than later, what I'm going to do is probably invest in a, because these ones are supposed to be good, but the top range ones cost a bit more, and I'm just going to go be damned. Maybe I'm better off just going for gold, if you know what I'm saying. Because these ones are, I mean, the actual sound on them's all right, but the whole battery failure thing.
What brand are they?
JBL. They get big reviews for the price. So as far as they get the big review, as far as a good mix of quality and affordability.
Right.
And my last pair were JBL, and I was very happy with them. And then, of course, this time I've gone through the 5 shades of grief, or 5 stages of grief. I'm trying to get a functioning headset. And in the end, I've got one that lasts without its wireless capacity for about half an hour. And I just gave up having taken it back so often. I just forget, be damned. Be damned. I'm already halfway through their bloody their stock, and can't be damned going through all of it. As far as the store had gone to, I'd got taken it back twice.
Damn.
And yep, got a new set, and the same thing happened. And it's just like, maybe next time just spend the money. Because, well, yeah. Now, I have heard it suggested that, well, maybe it's just a faulty batch. Yeah, that's not really winning me over. You know?
Yeah, I understand.
Color me grumpy on at that point. Actually, I played grumpy in a school play when I was in grade 4. Um, it was funny because when they were first having a look at kids doing, or for potentially doing the role, um, I did I'm grumpy, and they thought I was very good at that. Oh, that's excellent, Robert. You're grumpy. And the problem was that I was so happy at playing grumpy that when it came to the performance, I had this broad grin as I would say, I'm grumpy. No, no, Robert, you're supposed to frown. And every night they tell me this, but the smile didn't go away because I was happy I was on stage. There you go. So I have been grumpy, it's true. Now, next on my agenda is... No, the manifolds wouldn't be chromed. Well, actually, the tops might be. I have seen that. Alrighty, we're doing that. Sudden and dramatic change of plans. Splitch.
Sometimes that can bite you in the ass.
I mean, where am I? My camera's miles away from where I am. There we are. There's my hand. And Happy was grumpy. That is correct, Alex. Now, Dale, I'm not that old. Oh, hey, Ronald, how are you doing?
Well, they're not in the correct firing order, Rob, but there's my spark plug wires.
Nice. That's pretty.
It takes a little while, but the overall finished product's really nice.
Cool. Now.
That's very good.
After I've gotten all my chrome done, I reckon I'm going to hit some red. Boom. Ah, I see. I see, I see, I see. Boom. Or at least there's one side. Boom. Now, and actually, while I'm here, something I will show you about these paints more than anything else. It's not so much about the part, but the paint. Look how smoothly that sits on the part. You can actually see the paint is just
Wow.
doing what it should, how it should. It's nice
Like
paint.
it was molded that way.
And yeah, just thought I'd show you that because this brand of paint is hard to get hold of, but if you can get hold of it, I'm thinking it should be on a bit of a winner. That's my take on it. As far as when I'm doing hand painting, I'm a fan. Not so sure how well it would airbrush. You'd have to thin it out probably. At which point it becomes I'll just stick with my old tried and tested SMS. Now,
Huh.
that is Model Master. I'll give you once I finish this. I've almost finished using that as a color. Once I've done that, if you give us, which won't be too far away, as I said, I will give you a zoom in, so as you get a bit of a better view as to what it looks like if you should be looking for it at your at a hobby shop, as it were. So yes, but it's Model Master, and I gotta say, the dog's bollocks. I believe that's the technical phrase for it. Yeah, it's the dog's bollocks. It's pretty nice. Oops, I've gone a bit heavy there. Let's just thin that out with the brush. Take that over to here. Then over to here. Thin it out. There we go.
Well done.
Yeah. Oops, bit too heavy there too.
Oh.
Oh, that's because it got centered on. I'm just going to thin that out onto there. Yeah, I got a bit chunky with the paint on a couple of spots. And just there's that issue because there's a. I don't think this part will even be showing, but nonetheless. Yeah, there we go. It's because there's a little ridge there, which probably goes onto a lock-on point, but there we go. In fact, I should probably go the other way with the paint in that circumstance. Yeah, that'll do it. There we are. Right. Now, actually, I'll be able to, what I'll do now, I still have a couple of little bits in this color. I'm going to clean it, but I'm going to another brush. So I'll quickly put the lid on, because I'm going to clean this brush anyway. And then I will show you the painting question. So yeah, give me a moment. Where to put my paper towel? There it is. There it is. Now, oh no, that's a bit of a pisser. Lose for £4. But hey, my biggest horror story of thing was getting withdrawing $200 from a bank, going to the location where I intended to spend said $200 to find that I'd been in such a hurry, I had left the money.
To be sure.
And yeah, there was a wailing and gnashing of teeth.
Holy hell.
Well, that's what we're having. See if there's
Now, where's my hand? There we go. So, Rip Dale. Here they are. Here it is. Here's the stuff. Hang on. There we are. Is it clear? Hang on. There we go. And Model Master. That's the stuff. And this is obviously their chrome one. So yeah. Now, next I need a very small brush.
Yeah, I jump around like a frog. I can't work on one thing. I'll stop and go to something else.
Yeah.
I was working on the engine. I'm working on the wheels.
Goggles. Aha. Here we go. While I find it a little weird that these brackets would be chromed, I know they are on the Mustang. So to me, might as well do it on the Batmobile. All
Yes,
right. One. I think I need to clean my hands. I'll just give them a wipe. This would be why. I think I have paint on my handle for some reason. Deary me, eh? Now, getting back to business, boys and girls.
Oh.
And across here. Might thin that out a bit. There we go. And what was the that was it. Yeah. Oh yes. Couple of little tidy ups, but that's all good in the hood. And finally, just do this,
Sir.
and then I would say I can go on to another colour. Ooh, the excitement.
Hardly like that.
Yeah, alrighty. Now, once I've cleaned my brush, give you guys a bit of a zoom in on a couple of bits that I've done there. I mean, the big ones and pretty obvious ones are the exhaust. They're easy to see. But now, that's insignia red I've got over there. I want standard red. Or, ooh, I could go Italian red, which is a bit more of an intense red. Rubbin. Now, what we've done, or what I just got done there, I should probably put the lid on this paint. Knocking that over would be upsetting. Now, I just did
Damn it, man.
those two brackets, which, as I said, seem a bit weird as a thing to do, but I know that that's how they're done on the Mustang. So to me, yeah, right you are then.
That was really good.
I did the radiator cap again. That's how it's done on the Mustang. So I figure, hey, why would the Batmobile not have something nice and shiny on the radiator? And our gear stick. So yeah.
Oh yeah.
Getting a few things happening now. All right. red I seek, which would be in one of these. Now I have options on which red I use, I think. We have, that's clear red, we're not using that. That's signal red, we're not using that. That's, dare I suggest it, red. More red, which is handy because the other one's looking kind of empty. What's this? Whole red? No. No. We're not doing that, son. What's this? Am I happy with standard red? Oh, the pedantry involved in that caper. Let's have a look. If I still have how much Italian red I have. And if I choose to go with it. Do I really think it's going to make a difference? There's the question. Ha Alright. I have options. Let's have a look. Now this is Italian red, which is slightly different to normal red. It's a bit brighter. But maybe it's too bright. What I'm going to do is hold that against the decal. I think I'm better off going with standard red. Yeah, standard red is the winner. Right, so why have I even got this bottle? Oh no, there is a little bit in it. God damn. Can you spot the tight ass? I can. Let's get every last drop out, shall we? God damn, boy.
Damn.
Now, give me a moment. It's a bit, with the wiring, it's a bit hard to look around it. That's a bit of a pisser, Dale. Never mind. Yeah. As far as it goes, well, that's, and this is going to be saying, well, thanks for giving it a great review. Is I still won't be able to get hold of it. Yeah, that's a shame because it really is. I don't often use enamels, but I will use that one quite happily. And I guess that says something of its own. Tamiya are good. I believe you can get them in the UK. I should think you'd be able to get them in the UK. And they're they do enamels. Nice ones too. They're very nice. Now, what's this? Oh, I see what's happened. Okay, it's nothing to worry about. There's a bit of dry paint in there that is just cracked, but as it's red, it doesn't really matter. No, doesn't matter. No. All right. Now, red bits in the engine, of which there are a few. Yes, there are. Yes, there are. Like so. Okali-do. Now let me just check a couple of bits and bobs before I start getting too carried away. these. Ah, yes, very good, very good. All as it should be, I believe. So that should be parts. Bingo bango. They go to there. All right. Ah, I see the spark plug connectors. Funky. Did you mentioned doing something with the spark plug connectors there, Bassman? What did you
Yeah,
do with them? What
you
color
know.
did you do them?
Well, I thought it had yellow, but I had red, so I put red on there. But with the black intake, it actually looks really good with the chrome manifold.
I might roll with that little notion too, by golly, because yeah, it'd be a shame to miss that little detail. It really offers some good options there.
Yeah, the yellow ones would have stood out really well, but I couldn't find those. And I almost thought I had another set, and I probably do somewhere.
I'll quickly zoom the viewers in on the one on my hand. Oh, there we go. Hadn't zoomed out. All right, so as you can see on this part of the not quite it goes on top of the what is that? Do you know what that's actually called, Bassman? I
The head.
thank you. That part of the head, you can see
Yeah.
we've got little uh, spark plug connectors here. So if we
Yep.
do the bulk of this red, then black, they're going to stick out nicely. Now from there, um,
Well, what I like to do is put the manifold on, get the block painted, put the valve cover on, and then I go in there with the spark plug heads
because they've got
work,
to go to the
and I drill it out there, slide my wire inside
yeah,
of it.
they've got to go to the where the points are, don't they?
Yeah, to the distributor.
Thank you, that's the term. Right. That would be yeah. If I can get there's a bit of funkiness. Getting wires thin enough to connect to the distributor. Oh, I've got them. Possibly because
Yeah, the set I buy comes with the distributor. The wires, metal wires coming out of it, color coded, and you just drill a
this
hole
is
where
my
the
aerial wire.
distributor goes in.
It's possibly a little. That might be okay for the purpose. Might be a little thin.
I don't know. These wires
Hmm.
kind of thin.
Hmm. Although maybe I'd be better off doing sprue cutters. Not sprue cutters, sprue stretching. Stretch some sprue. Because sprue's a little more, or stretch sprue's a little more springy in the way that power cables are, if you follow me.
Right.
But something to think about for sure. Now, we'll
I buy
start
my
off.
wire sets off Amazon. I think I pay like $8 a pack for them.
Okay. So that's a good idea. Time for me to do my Batman voice right there. Rubbing. Yes. Yes. By golly, by gosh. I do like that idea. I like it a lot. Now, do I want to go with the bigger brush for a moment? Yeah, I do. I do. Because I only really need the small brush when it gets around to the spark plugs. So this is a V8 still, but it's a really, really big V8.
Yes.
Yeah, right.
Yeah, it's got a big intake on it.
I used for a little while, I did a job um, doing what's called shunting cars at General Motors Holden, which had a um, big factory just outside of Adelaide. And
What does that entail?
shunting cars is basically you take cars that are straight off the production line, and they might be, and either drive them to a car park, or you might drive new cars from a car park to onto um, a transport, or you might move cars from one car park to another car park because they're awaiting certain, basically you just move the cars around where they need to be so they can get taken away. And I used to get to drive some of they were on one of the things, and they produce a lot of stuff that wouldn't get sold locally. Like for example, there was a 5 litre Pontiac that didn't get sold locally that was being produced there, and it was an auto. And to give you an idea of the amount of horsepower it just generated without any effort, the speed limit in the compound was actually, I think it might have been a 6 litre Pontiac. It was big.
Wow.
It was ridiculously big. Is the bottom line here. But basically, the speed limit in the compound was okay. You got 25 kilometers an hour. In Imperial, that would be roughly 15 miles an hour.
15 or 50?
The
15 or
with the
50?
Pontiac
15,
being
15, right?
yeah, thereabouts. With the Pontiac being an automatic, if you had just had it in drive and did not put your foot on the accelerator, you would struggle to keep it under 40.
Wow.
That's kilometers in miles. In miles, yeah, you'd be struggling to keep it under 25 miles an hour. You had to keep applying the brake. It was ridiculous. A friend of mine bought because around that time they also released what was supposed to be a redo or an upgrade on a classic Australian car called a Monaro, which you may or may not be familiar with.
No.
Big V8. I'm sure you get the drill.
Oh, yeah.
And anyway, as a reproduction, it was a bit of a failure because all it really was a big Commodore, which was another common GMH vehicle at the time. It didn't really have the romance of the classic, which is unsurprising. But he reckons when he got it, because the upgraded Monaro had a pretty ridiculously big engine as well. And over here, the maximum amount of demerit points you have is 12. That's what you have if you have committed no driving offences, da 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 da. And as you commit driving offences, you lose demerit points. And you got real problems once you start getting down to about 5 or 6 because you're starting to look a bit tight on things. According to my mate, when he first got his Monaro, he had the full 12. In a matter of months, he was down to
Damn.
6.
Wow.
Just because he said it was just next to impossible to keep the thing under the speed limit.
Wow.
Yeah.
Oh,
So yeah, there'd be pretty big downsides for such spectacularly performing vehicles. Would I be upset to own one? Not on your life. I'd be stoked. Would I be
absolutely.
taking the risks of my with my license? You betcha.
Absolutely. Alrighty.
All right, getting places. Now,
What are we building after the Batmobile?
well, here's a notion. As you're interested in doing a fighter, something of which I have a glorious abundance, you could
That'd be
do a
cool.
fighter with me. I'll show you how to do one.
All right.
I'll show you the tricks of the trade, my man.
Sounds good.
And what would be an idea is we could do the same kit so as you'd be able to be sort of like where I am with it, if you know what I'm saying.
Yeah, I'll follow along with you.
Yeah. Maybe one of those Mustang kits.
Okay.
Actually, because yeah, what sort of aircraft would you like to build? There's a question.
Well, I'm not really familiar with a lot of aircraft, so that's going to have to be something that you're going to have to help me out there with.
Okay, well,
I've never built any aircraft. I'm going to be honest with you.
okay. Okay, well, I was looking at doing Mustangs anyway. Mustangs are a nice aircraft.
They are.
They also actually, from a historical viewpoint, are very significant because they're the plane that changed the air war in
Mm-hmm.
Europe. So I like them for that. But I reckon that tomorrow, so I'll be on tomorrow. Tomorrow I wouldn't mind actually finishing the Mustang and the 109 that I'm currently working on.
All right.
But in doing that, what we can do is I can show you a few different options on kits,
Okay.
and then we can decide which one we will work on. And indeed, the viewers could maybe have a bit of input on that as well.
All right. Sounds good.
Because they would be able to, I need to zoom out a bit, able to, being present on the stream, they'd be able to have some input. If you follow me.
Sounds good to me.
So yeah. Particularly as
I'm actually going to go to Hobby Lobby tomorrow, the hobby store here where we live, and I think they've actually got a few Mustangs and other planes.
okay, well that's cool. That's good timing then.
I'll
um,
I'll send you an
because
email about which ones they have, and
yep, that's probably a better way of doing it, isn't it? Because
yeah,
it's all well and good to say we'll do this one, but if you can't get hold of it, yeah, it's a good idea. Do it that way
okay.
because that way, like I said, we'll be able to work with what you're able to get hold of. It does make a difference.
Maybe she doesn't. You know, some people break that up.
All right. So would that be your first aircraft once you get started on it?
Yep, very
Oh,
first.
that's cool.
That'll be my very first one.
Oh, that will be cool to help to give you a bit of few tips with and stuff.
Yep, because I built spaceships, Star Trek Enterprise and NASCAR and trucks.
Sorry, honey.
It's okay. So that'll
That's a
be a
cool
nice
idea.
change up.
Uh, there we go. Starting to come together. It's always a satisfying sort of feeling, you know?
Yes.
Now, now. What do we have over here? Ah, yes, I see.
Well, there's two of the four wheels done.
Oh, nice one.
They turned out nice.
It certainly did. Excellent. Now,
Or I tell you what, Rob, you can email me a list of some of the planes you have, and I'll see if Hobby Lobby has those.
that's probably actually, yeah, that's the way to roll because that way you can, yeah, rather than yes, I'll
Yeah,
do
wait
that.
for a response. Yeah, you can just email me, and that way when I go tomorrow, I can pick out what you have, so we can work on that
Yeah,
together.
it's a good way of doing it. As far as from a more, it's more practical in terms of if yeah, you'll know what to look for,
Yep.
and away you go, sort of a dealio. So yeah, sweet. Yes, we shall make it so. Um, yeah, I thought you'd like that. I think Patrick Stewart's great in American Dad as the head of the CIA.
Picard, yeah. Patrick Stewart, really?
Yeah, he does the voice of the guy who's the head of the CIA,
American
and
Dad.
he's drawn as Patrick Stewart as well. And
Huh.
there's one really great episode where I can't remember how it comes about, but ultimately he starts shagging Haley, the daughter. And Stan sort of puts up with it because, well, that's his boss. And eventually the mother gets, can't remember what the mother's name is, but she gets jack of it. Demands that Stan stand up to him. And he's about to. And the line that chirps out from his boss is, I was looking at the back of your daughter's head last night and thinking about
Damn.
your promotion. And suddenly any desire to talk about the subject matter in question goes completely out the window. Um, yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah, it's gold.
that's good shit. Alrighty.
Yeah. All righty. Now, this
Um,
side. What else do I want to do with a big brush with red? Not too much immediately.
well, oh shit.
What's up?
I misplaced some parts, but they were under my nose the whole time.
Oh, as they do.
Yeah.
You do realise there's a little gremlin that runs around, jumping, teleporting between modelers' desks, deliberately misplacing.
I believe that.
Um, oh, there is. I'm going to catch the little fucker one day. I am,
Ah,
and then I'm going to get all those parts that are left over from other kits, and I will insert them sideways into him. I'll leave it to your imagination as to where I shall insert them.
wow.
Round we come. So I'll get a bit vibrant in our colour here. Now, flip. Now it is time to get the small brush. After I've cleaned this one.
So we went and picked up our car from the garage today. It had a
Oh, how'd that go?
well, it had a kind of a bad oil leak on it, and I couldn't figure out where it was coming from. So
Ah,
come to find out, the last shop that changed the oil in it didn't tighten up the oil filter, and he said the oil filter was about to fall off the dad living car.
oh, Jesus.
Yeah, he
Yeah,
said
that's
I
not
brought
going to help the cause at any time.
so that would have been catastrophic if the damn oil filter would have come off.
Yeah. I remember once getting discovering an oil leak, and it was shortly after it had been serviced. And at the end of the day, it was because the guy hadn't tightened a bolt properly.
Yep.
And it's just like, now, do your job properly. You have a very, I mean, there are things you need to know, yes. Do your fucking job.
Yeah, it makes you wonder, would they do their vehicle like that? Absolutely not.
No, no. And that's the whole thing right there, isn't it?
Yep. Absolutely.
In fact, that's one of the reasons why I generally, unless I like the person, I won't work for someone else, because I know that as soon as I start thinking they're a dickhead or a pain in the ass, I won't do the job properly. Because I don't see the point, because they're not doing the job properly. So I don't think it's a good representation of myself.
Yep.
So at that point, I won't do the job. Fuck them. It's very simple.
Yeah. Yep. Black and white.
Get me far happier. And my boss is far happier, actually, because it means that when I am working for someone, I do a good job.
Yep. That's what I always try to do. You know, you want to get back what you give, you know?
Well, yeah, that is the drill now, isn't it? Now, I'm just going to tidy these. A few little spots here still in red. In fact, there's quite a lot more in red, but as a starting point.
Yeah, Rob, when it comes to these decals, just take your time, get you some Q-tips, keep them wet, and hold your breath.
Ha! Yes. That is the bit of the trick, isn't it?
Because I was really skeptical about using them decals.
But they all came to the party, I reckon.
And then the more I looked at them, the more I looked at the car, I'm like, yeah, maybe I can do this. They turned out really nice.
That's cool. I always find with things like that as well, if you're nervous with something at first, and then sort of like bite the bullet, as it were, and if it comes out, you just feel really sort of like, what's the word I'm looking for? Like you've gone up a level, like you can then go, right,
Yeah,
I can do this, I can do other, you know?
yeah. Don't never back down from a challenge because you learn from your mistakes. You know,
You do.
failure is the best teacher.
Here we go. Do you know who Sun Tzu is or was?
Who?
Sun Tzu.
Sun Tzu.
No?
It sounds
Okay.
familiar, but no.
He, ever heard of a book called The Art of War?
Yes.
He's the guy who wrote it.
Huh.
And he will tell you that you will learn more in defeat than you do in victory.
Yes, sir.
And it's certainly not untrue. If you win, it's very easy to become complacent, in fact. Because, I mean, that's what sorts out the true champions, isn't it? The ones who can still win, who win, so
Yep.
often comfortably, and are looking for where they could have been better.
Yep.
And that's the whole thing right there. But certainly in defeat, you've got no option but to analyze what went wrong.
That's right.
You have, because I do lots of, or have done lots of martial arts, you sort of got to read the text to go with it, sort of a thing. and that's one of them.
There's me 4 wheels, Rob.
Pardon?
Doing my tires.
Ah, oh, nice one. You got them. Oh, they're sexy.
Yeah, it turned
They're
out nice.
looking very squish, man. That's nice.
Yeah, I'm really proud of that.
Yeah, I would be. They're nice, man.
Thank you.
That's how you want your wheels to look, man.
Yes, sir. Wheels are like tennis shoes. That's the first thing people notice.
It's true.
It is.
I've actually heard it said, although the veracity of this is potentially questionable, I would suggest, but nonetheless, that if say you're wearing a reasonably nice pair of trousers, shirt, yada yada yada, but a sketchy pair of shoes, that's the one thing that will kill you. You can look like $1 million elsewhere, but if your shoes are sketchy, doomed. Which I
Like
find an
driving a car
interesting
with a
take.
set of recaps.
When I worked for a little while in childcare, and there's a series of cartoons. I don't know if you get them over there. Pete the Cat, and you'll soon see the connection to shoes. But basically, what Pete the Cat's all about as a character is actually showing kids coping mechanisms.
Oh.
But at the end of the day, the relevance comes in one of them. He starts off with this brand new pair of new shoes, and for various reasons, different colors land on them. But Pete the Cat doesn't get a problem because he's grooving whatever the next color is. He's grooving his blue shoes. Then he lands in something that's red, I think it is. But was Pete the Cat phased? Oh no. He's grooving his red shoes. So he knew how to deal with the whole shoe caper.
Damn.
But yeah, the kids loved it for some reason. They thought Pete the Cat was the bee's knees. Not quite sure as they had quite the same coping mechanism with regards to shoes. But that's a whole other story.
Because it was a cat.
Well, that's it, isn't it?
That's what my wife said anyway.
Huh. Now,
They love cats better than Peter loved the Lord.
yeah. Now, there we go. Yeah. Ah, there's the ticket. Yeah, it's going to look nice. It's when I think of something looking nice, I always get reminded of that scene from Holy Grail where the Frenchman is taunting King Arthur, saying he's got a Holy Grail, and it's well, can we see it? Of course not.
What?
No, wait. It's oh yes, no, we were. Well, I'll ask you. Yes, he asked about if the Lord and Master will join him on the quest for the Holy Grail. That's it. I'll ask him, but I don't think he'll be very keen. He's already got one, you see. He says they've already got one. And here it comes. Well, can we see it? No, are you sure? Oh, yes, it's a very nice. So, yeah, indeed. When it comes to your wheels, oh, yes, they're very nice.
Yep.
And I can see that doing this, yeah, it's coming up nicely.
Lord, almost made a hillbilly mess.
Now we come down here.
Instead of Rob sending you the
Oh,
name,
look at that.
team up with
Happy with that. Oh, that's going to look so cool when it's in position. Happy, happy, joy, joy. Oops. Aha. Well, I've always got the first of these ones done. They're actually a lot easier than I had anticipated.
Looking good.
There we go. So here's the first one.
Oh, wow.
So yeah.
That was good.
Yeah, I'm pretty happy with that.
Yeah, that was real nice.
So obviously now I've got to do the other one. Who would have thought, eh? Cool.
Who'd have thunk it?
Yes, it would have thunk it. Cool, blimey. Tell you something funny. My grandfather used to speak with a full-on cool blimey, and I just thought it was how he spoke until one day my mother told me, no, he just puts that on to piss your grandmother off. You see, apparently originally he was from Kent, which is just outside London, not far outside London, but doesn't have a cool blimey accent. And yeah, he used to put that on just to piss my grandmother off, and it became a habit. And that to me is so much gold. My grandfather was quite a mischievous person, not in a bad way, just playfully.
All right.
I can certainly see him pushing the buttons just to get a chortle. I remember once, this is funny, in fact, in that vein, he was tinkering with something in his kitchen. And me and one of my mates walked in. What you doing, Gramps? And he was saying, oh, I'm just trying to sort this out, lad. And as he's explaining what he's doing, he's not only doing the accent, he's laying on Cockney phraseology, thick and heavy. And in the adjoining room, getting a full earful, is my grandmother.
Uh-oh.
And he's going, now, if it does this, it's all good. If not, it's gone for a bird ears. And we're on the floor in laughter at these turns of phrase, having no idea that he's deliberately putting it on just to piss my grandmother on, which would have added even more to our laughter had we known. You think, Jesus. But hey, that's what people do. Once you get sort of been married for a long time, just and yeah, they were funny.
Yeah, me and mine been together 20 years.
Wow. It's a long time. What's the old saying? You get less for murder?
You're absolutely right about that.
Yeah. I remember I wasn't present for this, but a friend of mine, well, yeah, sort of, I do know the people, but I'm not exactly close to them, but a friend of the family's 25th.
Wow.
The eldest son was going to be giving a bit of a speech, sort of a thing about it, and he approached his father for some comments and or tips as to what they could say, and he started off with saying, "Well, we've been married for 25 years now, and when you came into our lives 21 years ago, that was a true blessing. And when your sister arrived 19 years ago, that was a blessing as well. And 25 years with your mother, it's been a bloody miracle." You think, yeah, that's a pretty savage comment, actually, but funny.
Yeah. Well, there's been some challenging times. I ain't going to lie about that.
I think that's all part and parcel, ultimately.
Yep.
If you don't think that's the case, you're kidding yourself.
Absolutely.
Now,
But now we're like a well-oiled chain.
yeah.
My wife's a ball chain.
Ah, very good. Now,
All right. What color are you going to paint your dash? Or have you already?
what's that?
What color are you going to paint your dash? Or have you already?
I haven't yet. You'd be thinking predominantly black, but there'd be some red in there as well. Would be the trick.
Yeah,
What I'm thinking I will do, I will probably hit Google Images and see about
the reason
obviously
why
get
I asked because the decal they sent with you can't see them on the black dash.
Okay.
Maybe you might paint it gray or just not use the decals, which I can detail it in other colors. But black's just a hard color to
Give me
make
a
anything
moment.
work on.
Give me a moment. Where's that? Let's have a looky. Actually goes that way, I think. Oh no, go that way. Yeah, right. Well, actually, let's have a look at the decals. Give me a moment. Oh, they're not exactly exciting, are they?
No.
I would be inclined to think if that's all they are, I might see what I can find off market, if you know what I mean.
Right.
Um, or even see about, as you say, painting them a bit more spiffily. 'Cause that's not necessarily off the cards either, of course. But they do look a little plain.
They do.
Yeah. There'd be one of two ways of going about it. One would be to paint the decal, as in paint where the decal goes.
Right.
I'm getting very messy here with my brush. Or two, paint it now. It would need to be a yellowy sort of color because the decal's black.
Yes.
Um, Possibly a solid orange or a yellow would be the color, I reckon, because the that would give you something for the black decal to show up against and possibly create the look of a light on the dash, if you follow me.
Yes.
So that's my theory on that front. Um, and that might be a good sort of compromise position because trying to get good detail of that size with a brush is going to be a curse as well. So I reckon that would be the go, actually. Give it a light colour in the areas where the decals go, and then black around, of course, where you'd expect to find the black. And in fact, the more I think about it, that's probably what I'll do. Because that'll enable that decal to be seen and probably still look a little tidier than if I did it myself. But the more I think about it,
Yeah, they're not probably painted on.
I think that's definitely the way to roll.
Yep.
Now, that paint's a bit thick on the brush. Thin that out.
Yeah.
Got a little clumsy on the springs. Never mind. That's what tidy ups are for.
Yep.
And as we always, or at least as I always say, if that's the sum total of my issues, I'm doing all right.
This is true.
I'm like Harry from the Sultans of Swing. He's doing all right.
Ugh.
Or is the Prince Harry? And Harry doesn't mind if he doesn't make the scene. He's plugging Meghan Markle. He's doing all right.
Damn it, man.
Yeah, I know I'm a bad man.
I'd
So
rather be
hey,
kicked square in the ass than have to bend down and pick up something.
now we've almost got this colour done now. It's been a very productive session.
Yep, yep.
Happy, happy, joy, joy.
Well, I don't know what the weather's like where you're at right now, but it's been kind of hot and nasty around here.
It's going to be quite pleasant for the next few days, next couple of days. And I think come Tuesday, my time, we start getting lots and lots of rain again. We've had predicted in the sort of longer term for the spring at least, being of course our spring, is that it's going to be quite wet. Now, this is no bad thing in a country like Australia, but if it's also warm,
Yeah, it's been
that's not
okay,
so
cooled
pleasant.
off some, but according to the Old Farmer's Almanac of 1714, I believe that we're supposed to have a really rough winter this year here in North Carolina.
Yeah, right. Well, that's yeah, rough winters are would be harsh.
Well, we very rarely get snow, so I'm actually looking forward to it.
Okay. Yeah, well, in Australia, there's some parts that do get snow, not many, as you can imagine. The part that I live in never gets snow. Oh, actually, that's not entirely true. If you go up, there's a part of just outside, or point just outside of Adelaide, called Mount Lofty. It is not a mount, nor is it lofty. It's more of a big hill. Um, but as far as it goes, this is our highest point locally, anyway, before you start looking at the Flinders Ranges and stuff. Anyway, in really cold weather, Mount Lofty and some of the adjoining areas will sometimes get a thin blanket of snow. Um, the most that will be gotten out of that for anyone's entertainment is the ability to perhaps make snow angels, very
Oh,
shallow ones. You're not going to be making any snowmen out of that, okay, the amount that comes down.
yeah, right.
So as you can gather, yeah, we're talking bugger all. Oh, here we go. Fires in your neck of the woods, Jeff. Geez, that's a bit rugged.
Is it
That's
flies?
not cool.
Ours.
Fires. Oh my gosh, that's terrible.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that's not good, man. Look after yourself, Jeff. That's messy.
that's terrible.
Um, yeah, as an Australian, I know all about bushfires, mate. And yeah. That's all I'm saying. Yeah, they're disturbing events, and they do nasty things. We had one not so long ago here. Well, actually, it was a while ago now. Where basically it didn't matter what side of the city you were looking, there was fire. And you just figured, well, sooner or later it'll all be sorted out, and that's all you could think. All right. Now, what's the time? 1:50. Now I'm going to get picked up really soon. Do I want to get a bit more work done? I do. I do. What shall I do? Very quickly. First, I'm going to plug this paint up because I'm done with red. I got not entirely happy with the springs yet, but they're coming along.
Oh yeah, nice.
Oh, Mr. Spot, Rob, what are you doing, you yuts? Well, they need tidying up anyway. It's all good in the hood. Some parts of them look quite okay. Like that part's not so savage. Yeah. Anyway, oh, and I missed another. Oh, Rob, what are you doing?
What are you doing then? What are you doing?
Well, you know what? I know what I could do. Heaven forfend. I've still got some of that colour conveniently mixed. Why don't I extractus digitus and fix that up, eh? Eh? Because there's some bits on these blocks I want to do as well in the red. Deary me. Deary me. Oh, Jesus.
Four.
Oh, and conveniently, there's actually still paint in here. Who would have thought that, eh? Don't even need to pour any in. Now, bing. Goggles. Now, I may as well as attend to.
I got that paint there.
All right. Ayo. There we go. Now they're looking a bit more complete. And the other thing I wanted to do. Whoop, I need to zoom out a bit, I do. Was just here. I've got the Wallabies are playing. That's the Australian National Rugby Union side. Are playing Argentina today,
Oh yeah.
and I'm unsure to what point I want to watch the game or not. And the reason for that is the Wallabies are playing well and they are slight favourites. But the problem I have is that when I watch a game of sport that I get emotionally invested in, if it doesn't go the way I want it to, I get very, very grumpy. And sometimes I find it better to, even if they lose, see the scoreline after the fact. That way I can go through my stages of grief and watch calmly afterwards. So yeah, I'm not too sure whether I'm watching or not. I remember once being at
What was
the
that?
rugby club watching a test and seeing the Wallabies, what I could tell was surrendering a lead and being sufficiently frustrated that my sunglasses have been launched across the room as I walked out in this absolute shit.
Shit.
And everyone's just going, yeah, we'll just leave him to that. Big man not happy.
Yeah, nor am I right this second. I just threw my car across the room.
Yeah.
Damn it, man.
Now, I've almost got this where I want it, on well, at least
Yeah,
one side of this where I want it.
the trunk lid.
All right. The good part about this is that now I can see where I want to put the rest of the chassis black with a bit more clarity.
Phew.
Okay.
Lord have mercy.
Oops. Got a little carried away there. All right. 2 more circles, and then I reckon I'm going to be winding the stream up for today. But I think we've both made some pretty good progress.
Absolutely. I've gotten a case of the dropsies now, so it's about time to call it a day. Eyeballs start running together. All right. No more.
One more. There we go. All right, clean brush. And then I'm going to go for a bit of a walkthrough of what I got done today. If you'd like to give a walkthrough of what you got done today, we can do that as well.
Yeah, I know. Yep.
All right, do you want to go first? Now, what I'm going to, I'll see if I can get you isolated first. Hang on a moment. So I reckon I can.
If not, like this is fine.
I think I can. Now, give me a moment. Just go squish. Now, maybe. Aha. Now, okay, Bassman, you want to show what you got done?
Yep, I got the engine chromed out, the valve cover's done, the spark plug wires attached,
Nice.
and then I got
Morning for me, Jeff. Sorry, there, Bassman.
was that?
Oh, sorry, I was just answering a question that was on the chat. Yep, there's the wheels. Very nice.
Yeah, that took quite some time to get all these wheels put together and painted and
Yeah,
fitted.
yeah.
And what else did I do other than putting the chrome stacks on the back of the car?
Yeah, nice.
And I think that was pretty much it with me today.
Okay.
Doing the spark plugs and the wheels took most of my time today.
Right. Yeah, it would do. Fiddly stuff. Now, now what I got done is I'll just quickly zoom out. Now I've got my engine block painted and stuff. Give me a moment. I will just. Here we go. So I've got that red line that I've added to the engine block there. I've got that part. They've all got to be assembled, of course, but I've got most of my colours done.
That looks really nice. Now I'm rethinking
Yeah.
the color on my water pump and timing chain cover.
Yeah. Now I also got these done, or have got these done. I've got the chrome done on the radiator, chrome cap. What else did I get done? This here, yes. Finish that off.
Oh wow, that looks really good.
Yeah, I was unsure what color to do that, and I thought, well,
No, that looks good with the
not going to
red.
be too visible, but it'll give it a nice. It was either going to be black or red. Chrome was a little too much, I thought. And
Well, you
what else?
saying
Oh, yeah,
chrome?
I've got these done.
That's why I did mine in chrome and black.
So I've got them looking nice and shiny.
Wow.
Got these looking nice and shiny.
Oh yeah.
I got more shininess. Just the tail end of them. I've left these parts aluminium that are coming straight more from the engine, and then hit that with the shininess.
Yep.
And that is what I got done today.
Man, that looks really good.
Thank you. All righty. Well, that is us done for today. I'll probably take you off of out of the studio now, Bassman.
All right, tell everybody I said good day.
No worries. Okay, now, that's us done for today, guys. Thanks for watching. I certainly appreciate it, and I'm sure Bassman does too. First-time viewers, if you would like to hit that follow, like, or subscribe button, now is the time. Yes. Other platforms, I'm Rob the Builder on Facebook and YouTube, and Robster the Builder on Instagram and Twitch. And again, follow, like, or subscribe. Now, yeah, that pretty much covers it. I will be back tomorrow. Now, tomorrow, certainly my pleasure, and I'm sure I speak for Bassman as well. His pleasure as well, mate, David. Tomorrow I want to get onto the Mustang aircraft and the 109 and knock them off. And what we'll do as part of that is that I will, well, what I'm going to also do is I'm going to email Bassman some pics shortly after I get off the stream, so as he can have a bit of a look, see at what he might be able to get at Hobby Lobby. So we can get a whole stack of shit done on that front tomorrow. Possibly get back on the Batmobile on Monday. Yeah, it's all happening, kids. All righty. Thanks for watching, and I'll be back tomorrow at a similar kit time and on the same kit channel. And hopefully I'll catch you good people then. See yous.